If you want to catch a squirrel, you need to climb in a tree and act like a nut. Welcome to the Academy of Photography. Christian Trudeau here, obviously. Today I would like to talk about pregnancy photography again. Now, I did a few sessions in my time and I have realized about the limitations, what you can do and what you can't do with a pregnant lady. Pregnancy is difficult for women, and obviously there's not a lot you can do, and there's a limited potential for new poses and interesting ideas that are looking outstanding and be still original, which is very difficult these days. So I did a little bit of research recently and I want to share with you the best ideas I think, and the most artistic ones. Some of them are mine and some of them are not, because I couldn't achieve all of them, and I wanted to share them with you so you get a little bit of inspiration. So I'm gonna jump on my computer and gonna talk about a few photos, and after that I'm gonna present some funny ones as well. I did have a laugh myself, and you tell me if you find them funny. So stay until the end and they will be a surprise for you. I will leave links below to all websites, to original owners, and you can have a browse and have a look yourself. I will start with this image, which belongs to Sarah Prohl Photography. Pregnancy photography is all about the shape of the large belly holding the future life, and I can say that the best photos are done with the lighting come either from one side or from the back. I was never satisfied to use front lights like any other portrait. This does not reflect the essence, in my opinion. Please note the soft light coming from the side and the use of transparent fabric. A beautiful image, and also please note the crop as the full body would have affected the composition. Next image, Kristen Cook Photography. This is a contrast between sharp and blurry. Obviously these are two different images, but I love the blurry one more than the clear one, as it is different. Pregnancy is not about showing sharpness and many details of the woman's body which are not perfect in that period of her life, and there's no point showing growth, skin marks, or anything that distracts the viewer from getting the right picture. Next image, Anna Geddes, classic. This shows a great deal and effort to use props. I absolutely love Anna Geddes and I look up to her, as she's the one of the reasons I have started photography actually. I can see here a lot of work to get the image, only one image, which is fantastic. There's a dialogue between the model outfit, obviously, wool, and the little lamb, which completes the S-shaped composition. Otherwise, it would have been a little bit disturbed. Anna is a master in using texture and materials in her photography. Michael Kromos is a photographer with some fantastic pregnancy photos. He brings originality into the mix by shooting pregnant ladies in spectacular location. And in this case, I think this really helps. I'm not very fond of pregnant ladies in a park, but this is really working in my opinion. The sunrise, future birth symbols or not, the image is very appealing and pleasant. Next image, Delanda Licata Photography. A beautiful transparent soft fabric in studio, done with obviously side lights and a strong fan to create some wind. Obviously you need a fan for this kind of shoots. Please note there are two soft lights on each side and no front light. And I mentioned that before, that the front light doesn't help. I have seen this image in many versions and attempts, some of them good, some of them are not, but this is a good pregnancy shot which needs to be done obviously in a studio. Also the fabric is very important, and I tried it, and I have realized later I could have done a much better job in ironing the fabric, so you need to pay attention what you're using and make sure it's perfect. All creases have been picked and I ended up discarding my image despite the amount of effort I put into it to get that. Next image, Silhouette Pregnancy, is always a safe way to be artistic and emphasize the main idea of pregnancy. The model can be naked or wear something and it won't really matter. You can do it in a studio or just simply against a window. Obviously you need to expose for the backlight so the model becomes underexposed. You need also to bump up the contrast in post-production. Another image from Add to Heart Photography. Good way to compensate the pregnancy balance. As I have experimented many times, a pregnant woman standing up is changed in terms of beauty proportions of the body. Few people find that pleasing and some of them are not. Having a huge fabric to wrap the model and create such an artistic composition really works in my opinion. Obviously you need to have such a fabric handy and a studio to achieve this, but I guess it can be done outside as well. Next image, Lola Melanie. One way which you can use the light and the dark in a very artistic way is to have only one softbox at the back and on the side. This way you really enhance the shapes, subtle curves and discrete lines. I absolutely love the mood and the simplicity. You can even make it even more simple and minimal to focus only one or two curves to take the essence to its core. This image belongs to Gregory Katsoulis from momphoto.com for another version of the same idea, even with less light and more detail and sharper edges. You can extend the amount of detail if you want to show by using a larger light or simply show more. This image is mine and I was very happy with the wraparound transparent fabric, which I believed helped a lot. I've done a bit of smoothness in post-production to make the image softer overall. Another pose is pregnant ladies on her knees. It's part of the same session and it is one of the best and the safest poses which cannot go wrong. However, not all the pregnant ladies can actually sit like that, and this is not a comfortable position, so it takes a bit of effort to sit like that. Another idea which I've done a few times and I've seen it somewhere else many times, pregnant women sleeping or laying down. This is my photo and taken together with the other ones, part of the same session. One thing I can share is that you need to lower the light into a position that suits, and in my case I had to play with all my lights up and down, left and right, to control which areas are in shadow and which ones are not. This can work with white or black background, however I personally like the black background much better. And the last image of today, I absolutely love this one. I'm assuming it is tilted. It's from a photographer called Howard Schatz. Please note again the light from everywhere but the front. This is a fantastic combination of light, transparency and composition, and I'm assuming the model has been laying into a huge flexible fabric hanged from above, and the image is tilted 90 degrees so it looks vertical. I have not seen anything like that, and I believe not everyone can achieve it. A studio shot obviously, and with a lot of effort to it. If anyone have seen anything better than this, please let me know. And what I want to say, Howard Schatz got my absolute respect. That's it for the good ones. Now it's time for some fun. I'm gonna play a slideshow which made me laugh. I'm not going to comment, but let you enjoy, and you let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Why I'm using a microphone is because I don't have battery on my lapel. Until I see you next time, I wish you happy shooting. Thank you very much.